Hey friends, Pastor Shane here. So grateful to be able to come into your home by way of internet, and whether you're watching this by way of YouTube or Facebook or on our website. This is day 12 of a purpose-driven life, and this has really had transformation, just a transforming power that's been released in our church, and it's just been an incredible blessing to the people of God in our ministry, and I pray that it's been a blessing to you as well. Today's lesson is, and I want to say hi to all my small groups because all my small groups are watching now. They click in right at the beginning and get a little piece of Shane Perry and then go into their lesson. So thank God for all my small groups watching tonight. Day 12 is called Developing Your Friendship with God. Yesterday we talked about becoming a friend of God, and now we want to talk about developing a friendship. And one of the scriptures is Proverbs 3:32 from the New Living Translation. It says, He offers his friendship to the godly. James 4:8 in the same translation, draw close to God and he'll draw close to you. And it's interesting because this article starts out, or this journey lesson begins very powerfully. Starts out with a very powerful statement. It says, you are as close to God as you choose to be. And I'm glad that's the challenge here, because a lot of times we feel like God has missed us, or God doesn't love us, or God, in theory we know he does, but we just kind of have this place where we feel like God may be against us. And we don't understand that you come close to God by making an effort to do so. I've made this illustration several times. If you want to be in good shape, you got to eat right, you got to exercise. And not only that, in anything in your life, show me your daily routine and I'm going to show you what your life is going to be about. Because victory really is found in what you do every day on a consistent basis. Paul equated the Christian life to running a race, and some people are sprinters. And for those of us who have gotten a little bit of wisdom, we know that sprinting is good at certain times, but you can't sustain that forever. You need a marathon mentality, an ability to run the full race that God has given you. And so he says you're as close as you choose to be. Like any friendship, you must work at developing your friendship with God. It won't happen by accident. It takes desire, time, and energy. If you want a deeper, more intimate connection with God, you must learn to honestly share your feelings with him. Trust him when he asks you to do something. Learn to care about what he cares about and desire his friendship more than anything else. Powerful. And he goes over a couple things here. You're going to go into the lesson, so I don't want to bore your time here. But he talks about you must choose to be honest with God. And a lot of times we're not honest. God doesn't want us, or sometimes when we feel like we're saying too much to God, what appears to be audacity is actually God views it as authenticity. When you're real with somebody. And that was a catchphrase a lot in the early 2000s and mid 2000s, even now. I want you to be real. Let's be real. Let's get real. And everybody was saying that, but people wasn't really being real. And the truth is, you can't be real with everybody. You want to, but most of us do, but you can't. But with God, you can be real with him. You can bring your pain. You can bring your hurt. There's some stuff I can't tell you about because you may not be able to handle it. Your friend may not be able to handle the depth of the pain that you've gone through. They may tell you just get over it. They don't know the struggle in your life. They don't know the hurt that you've endured. Or they may not be able to deal with your struggle. They may not be able to deal with your proclivity. Whatever it is, God can handle it. And he's looking for somebody that will be authenticious with him, that will give over their life and their heart to God. And I'm going to say this, and you can get into your lesson, but I want to talk from my heart. I did 2 runs today. I like to run. And when I run, I like to make God a part of that. And on my second run today, the Lord started talking to me. And I started looking over things in my life that I felt like were times when God hadn't done justly by me. I felt like he could have done more. He could have done things differently. And I had to get honest with myself. In those times, my relationship, my friendship with God wasn't that close. It wasn't where it needed to be, which means I was interpreting my problem from the wrong mindset, from the wrong spiritual set of rules, if you will. I was looking at it based on what I thought was good for me at the moment, not realizing that God had something better prepared in the future. And we've got to learn not to get upset when things go bad. We've got to learn that there's a purpose behind everything that transpires, and that God still has the ability to turn that situation around. And if you're in covenant with him, you don't even trip when things happen anymore. You stand firm in faith. Don't let there be a conflict in your life today. Don't have a hidden conflict against God. God is working things out in your favor. And I believe that God is putting us on course to live the greatest purpose-filled life, a life dedicated to worship and praise of his name, a life dedicated to helping other people. And as you engage in your small groups today, and I'm going to be in one of those today myself, one of the couples groups. I won't be teaching. I'll actually be enjoying. One of our pastors will be teaching. But as we engage today in our small groups, remember, God is for you. Reestablish your relationship and watch him bless your life. Okay, enjoy your small groups. By way of internet, I pray that you're blessed by this word, and I pray that you're following along with us on this 40-day journey to purpose. All right, God bless you from all the family at New Beginnings Church and from Latoiya and I. We love you. We appreciate you. And our motto is, we're loving a great God, developing great people, and expanding the greatness of God's kingdom. All right, love you. We'll talk to you again soon. God bless.